Now we discuss about what is GST. Goods and service tax means tax on supply of goods and services or both, except tax on supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption as per Article 366 12A of the Constitution of the India. Now GST is a value added tax levied on sale or service or both. So GST is a value added tax. If there is addition in value at the time of sale, there will be GST, and it is for both sale of goods or services. Now GST is a destination based consumption tax. What does it mean? It means that the goods that means it means that where the goods is being finally consumed, where the service is finally provided, that state government is responsible for getting a 50% share of the GST. So GST is a destination based consumption tax. GST offer comprehensive and continuous chain of tax credit. We know that GST is being collected through the online portal system, and since it is controlled through the online portal and it is implemented both for sale of goods and providing of service in connection to the business, here it offers comprehensive and continuous chain of tax credit. That means the buyer who resell the goods, he will charge GST at the time of preparation of the invoice. Now, from the GST that is being charged by the seller or manufacturer, at the invoice is being transferred automatically on the account of the related government through the online portal system. But from this, he is eligible to getting the input tax credit on the at the time of procuring, at the time of on the tax that is being paid by this manufacturer or seller at the time of procuring input from the suppliers. And whenever his supplier was making invoice through the registration using the registration number of that particular manufacturer, the amount of GST was being credited in his account, and now when the manufacturer or seller sell the product to the new customer, at the time of preparation of the invoices, the GST is being debited in his account, and the net balance is to be paid by him to the government. So here GST offer comprehensive and continuous chain of tax credit. Now GST were burden borne by the final consumer. We know that GST burden is finally shifted to the consumer of the product or services. So GST burden is finally borne by the consumer. GST eliminates the cascading of the tax. That means for implementation of the GST, there will be no tax on the tax. Before implementation of the GST, we know that VAT is being implemented on the service tax portion, and in that time tax was being charged on tax. This is called cascading of tax. But after implementation of the GST, the cascading effect is being eliminated. GST bring uniform tax structure all over the India, for which GST is called One India, One Nation, One Tax. Now, what is the advantage of the GST? First, it is One Nation, One Tax. Now, here, whether actually GST is One Nation, One Tax, there is some confusion, because we know that GST is a dual control system. Suppose on the ticket of cinema that is being shown in the multiplex, INOX, PVR, etc., the rate of tax for Hindi movies is 18%. For Bengali movies, the rate of tax, that means rate of GST, is also 18%. Now, these 18% is being segregated by 9% and 9%. That means 50% of the share will be collected by the central government by way of CGST, and 50% is to be collected by the West Bengal state government. So, if the total GST rate is 18%, it is to be segregated 9% by way of CGST and 9% by way of SGST. Now, here in our state, our Chief Minister and our state government decrease the state share of GST from 9% to 2%. So, the rate of tax on Bengali movies, rate of GST on Bengali movies are now come down to 11%. That means 9% CGST and 2% SGST. So, here, though it is being treated as One Nation, One Tax, but whether it is being actually done or not, it is a matter of confusion. Now, removal of the burden of indirect tax such as VAT, CST, service tax, CAD, SAD and excise. We know that after implementation of the GST, all these taxes are clubbed under the heads of GST. So, GST remove the burden of this tax. Removal the cascading effect of tax, removes the tax on tax. We discussed it earlier. Now, it also increase the case of doing business. Lower cost of production, increase in the demand will lead to increase in supply. Hence, this will ultimately lead to raise in the production of the goods, result in boost to make in India initiative. What does it mean? Since GST eliminate the cascading effect on tax, that means overall tax burden is being reduced as per the government recommendation, as per the government guideline